They be trying to bring you flowers, but you prefer your roses blue. Brothers were trying to get in your trousers. I was just trying to get into you. I was just trying to get with you honest. That's why them boys be scared of you. Never can let them pass pajamas. Oh, when you find the time, how can I get to know ya? Your name, number, game. To me anything, I gotta get to know ya. Your way, words you probably say when you want. I'll be here, baby, longing to know ya. I wonder if you ever see me. Yeah, I like your style. Know that you don't need me. What you do, you got that ring. Baby, I got to know ya. Your way, number, yeah, tell me anything. I gotta get to know ya. Way, words you probably say when you want. I'm right here, baby, longing to know ya. Feel me? Yeah, yeah. Oh. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. I gotta get to know ya. I got to know ya. I was reborn when I was broken. I wouldn't believe. I wouldn't believe. No. Been through the storm, no use in hoping that you would come rescue me. Somehow your love set me free. And now I can let my life pass me by. I can get down and try. Work it all out this lifetime. Work it all out this time. I can let it all pass me by. I can just down and try. Work it all out this lifetime. There was a time when love wasn't chosen. Now I'm just open for more. Now I'm just reaching out for something better than I had before now. That ain't no matter what the world. Ooh, and I can let my life pass me by. I can get down and try. Work it all out this lifetime. Work it all out this time. I can let it all pass me by. I can just try and try. I can move to the line. Oh, if I take it one day at a time. Oh, spread my love out and fly. I can turn to the world. Let this make you understand that love is not a fairy tale or a melody. If you want it, you can have it, girl. Maybe you will see. Maybe you will see. Oh, lifetime, lifetime. What's up, YouTube? What's up, my fellow rideshare riders and my rideshare drivers? I was just sitting here listening to some Maxwell, Gotta Get to Know You, and Lifetime, two of my all favorite Maxwell songs. Just thinking, when I think about this rideshare game, this rideshare industry, just dropped off a passenger. Passenger just gave me a $15 tip. Man, that's a beautiful thing. It's like, wow. When you drop a passenger off, and what happened was he had to go to the store. He went into a store, couldn't find it, and then he had to walk all the way across. He didn't want me to have to drive over there, so he walked across the street to another store. He came back. I waited there for about 5-6 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. I'm not sure. It wasn't that much, but it was really interesting how he was very grateful, because normally he'd get to a point where, I guess he did this before, and the driver sat there for me about 5 minutes, was like, peace, I'm out. Deuces, I'm out, And he had to call another ride. But this time I waited. So that extra customer service obviously really impressed him. So when I dropped him off back at his location where he came from, didn't expect it, but it was like, $15 tip. I'm like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool. It makes this job worthwhile, because you're helping people, and we're providing a convenience that most people never had before with cabs, because cabs don't care. You know what I'm saying? They drop you off before your second foot is off of the ledge to close the door. They about to pull off. Okay, all right. No customer service. All right. So the rideshare game has changed that. We want our passengers to be satisfied. So thinking about that, there's a new company coming out called TRYP, and a lot of people, the buzz is starting to happen, it's starting to pick up, and people are starting to realize that this company is coming, and it's coming with a vengeance. And one of the things I have to say is this, okay? We got to get to know the company. I mean, the company is putting out a whole revolutionary strategy. I mean, we're talking about something that would make this industry better. Nobody is saying that what they're proposing is would not change the rideshare industry for the better. What a lot of people are saying is, well, we don't know, we don't trust it. It seems like, is it a scam or this or that, or with the company, there's no app. Where's the app? All those things that normally people do before a major company launches. I mean, we go back, we can think about Uber when it first started. You had the transportation industry. I mean, they were like wild animals coming after Uber, because they didn't want Uber to succeed. They didn't want Uber to succeed. Why in the world would the taxi cab industry have wanted Uber to succeed? They did everything they possibly could to defame the company, to dig up dirt on the executives. I mean, they did all kinds of stuff. People don't remember. People have short-term memories. They don't realize all of the flack that Uber was getting when they first was trying to get off the ground. It took them a few years to get off the ground, too. Like, do your research. Go look at the history of Uber. It really got popular. It really started to really get popular in 2013. But they had been working on this since 2009. So think about that. I mean, it took a while, because they were pioneering a new industry. The rideshare industry didn't exist until Uber made it happen. So kudos to Uber for doing that. Of course, now we fast forward to Lyft. Lyft had flack too. People were giving Lyft flack. Oh, you're going to try to compete with Uber, or you're trying to be a copycat. Blah, 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 blah. Complain. Whine, cry and say the company's not legit, this is this and that, and it's a scam. Guess what? Lyft is $1 billion company now. Okay, so as along with Uber. So it gets to a point where it's like we as creatures of habit, and we find ourselves we get ourselves in a rut and we don't realize it. And sometimes when new comes, we don't want to embrace it right away. So we'd rather just, instead of, in our comfort zone, we'd rather just ignore it and act as if it's something to pay attention to, so that we can keep on our daily grind and routine. But it's only the smart, the savvy, the very, very intelligent people, the ones who are willing to take a little risk and take a look at something and embrace something if the concept is right. Then if the company is willing to make this thing happen, 100% of your fares and tips, no surge pricing ever, allowing the users to be able to earn revenue as they share the app with their friends and family, 40 cents every time their friends, family, or associates use it forever. Being able to allow drivers to be able to, with 100% of their tips and fares, also be able to earn residual and passive income. I've had many conversations about that in my previous videos. Residual and passive income while you build your linear income doing your 100% fares into your merchant account. You got to be kidding me. Why wouldn't anybody embrace this new concept and help the company to succeed by giving it a fair shot and getting to know the company? Let the company do what it's supposed to do first, before you bash it, before you start, saying that all of these things is not possible. Because all the things that they're proposing, all they did was just look at the industry and find all the little holes and then try to fill in all the gaps to make it better. So at the end of the day, at this point, we need to realize this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay? And our lifetimes, unfortunately, as human beings, are short. And we only have a small time on this earth. So a lifetime can go by like that. And how many lifetimes, God, unfortunately, that came and went without any significance to pass on a legacy to the families? Why don't we take a chance on something that could possibly change our generational tree? I mean, you're talking about billions of dollars that are about to be made in the rideshare industry from now to 2030. From 100 billion to 285 billion, that's a ton of money. If there's another industry that can come in and take a piece of that, but they're willing to share it with us as we help them grow and bring to life all of these things that we would love to have, every driver would like to have 100% of their fares. Don't get it twisted. Don't make no mistake about it. They just don't think it's possible because they're so used to the way it is. But change is good. Embrace change. And maybe in this lifetime, we could actually see wealth, okay, instead of lack and not enough and not being able to really pass anything down to our families and generations. So with that being said, let's act this lifetime, okay? This one, because this is all we have. So this company, TRYP, is coming out. The app is going to be available soon. They're working on it and it's going to come out. They're also letting drivers know that they have an opportunity to get 100% of their fares and tips. They're also allowing users to be able to share the app, and every single person they share that downloads the software, the app, and they've referred them, the company's going to pay 40 cents every time they ride, no matter how many times they ride, forever. That's a good deal. Also, the passengers have an opportunity, and anybody have the opportunity to become an influencer and actually sign up drivers and get residual and passive income as those drivers drive every month. Those drivers and those passengers who are influencers drivers can become driver influencers and also earn that residual passive income by building a network of drivers that the company is willing to pay percentages of those drivers through multiple layers of referrals to allow you to get your time back and have time freedom. That's a beautiful thing. So there's a link at the bottom. Click on that link and get your code. You'll be transferred to TRYP. TRYP will give you a link very similar. Take that link, share it with everybody you know. Email, text, whatever you got to do. Start a YouTube channel, whatever you got to do to spread the word. Get the word out before the app drops, because when the app drops, that's when the viral nature begins. That's when millions of people will be downloading that app. And they're going to take a trip because nobody could stop them from taking a Lyft and nobody could stop them from Ubering. So now it's Uber, Lyft, TRYP. And guess what? If there's going to be an incentive for them to ride for the first time, you think they won't? Everybody, well, there's no passengers. How are you going to get passengers? How are you going to get passengers? Passengers will ride if there is incentive to do so. And don't let a celebrity or somebody take a trip. Or don't let the advertisements to blitz. Don't let it be in the airports. Don't let it be everywhere. Don't let the information get out and you haven't done your part by spreading the word before it launches. Because when everybody, wow, that's cool. Wow, let me try it. Let me try a trip. When they do that, when they download that app, the company is going to ask them for a referral code. That referral code can be yours or it can be somebody else's. That's for you to decide. So with that being said, click on that link, get you a link ASAP, and get going. Start sharing the word. Let people know awareness is what we're in the awareness phase right now. And after the awareness phase comes the explosion. And when everybody knows about TRYP, that's when you need to sit back and say, I position myself this time. All right? It's been a pleasure speaking with all of you tonight. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening, a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful morning. Whenever you're listening to it. All right? Peace out.